Hey, how are you going? Bernadette Chinley, coming to you from my home. This is Mom's Corner. We are touching on the topic of a family plan to get your family, you and your family, through the next 25 years so that at the end of it, well, nothing really ends in a family, but at the end of the period of the 25 years, you are happily enjoying each other's company and you look forward to family meetups during the holidays. Now, in my country, it's not as difficult to meet up, but the same principles applies because as people grow, the children grow, and how you as a parent conducted your family life, the children would either want to or not want to come to you on the weekends, because in my family we meet every weekend or try to meet every weekend, um, or either they want to meet and they happily meet every weekend, or they just don't come, they ignore the invitation every time. And every family has the different combinations. For me, my family plan, and thank God to James Stenson and the people who introduced me to James Stenson. I was able to create this family plan from day one when I started my family, and my kids were like 2, 3 years old. I found his book called Lifeline, um, and in particular, he goes through all the different things that you should actually, you as the parent, you as the mom, should go through, because mom is the one who focuses on the relationships within a family. So, moms, you really need to dig into this book called Lifeline, written by James Stenson. And he goes through all the things that you should focus on to get your children to where you need to go. He helps you to understand the issues and the stages that your children are going to go through. And it's not very complicated. There are other books that go a little bit more deeper into the stage in terms of the child's ego, in terms of the child, what the child needs at 5, what the child needs at 7, what the child needs at 15. Okay, you seriously need to know all these stages. When I was growing up, thank God my mom, had the support of her mom, and she did everything to the best of her ability and what she thought was best for her family. And she did a great job because, the majority of us, we still get together, we enjoy each other company when we get together. Uh, in other families, it's not as great, but you live with it. All right. For me, I wanted 100% of my children to be happily connected. Now, my last child is 9 years old at the time of this recording, and I don't know if something is going to come up that's going to cause a big rift between whoever, and therefore those two siblings, or between me and whatever child, is going to cause a problem that we don't want to talk to each other. Now, the issue, and I think it's either 3 things or 4 things James Sensen talks about. This fundamental, if you truly understand this, nothing is going to come between you and your children, you and your husband, the parents, and each siblings and each other. Okay? I'm sorry. You do something wrong, say I'm sorry. Thank you. When somebody does you do you a favor, show appreciation. Um, it's I'm sorry, thank you, please. You ask somebody to do you a favor, appreciate the fact in advance that they're doing something out of their way and doing something for you. And I give my word. Now, that one thing, I give my word, is they're all very important. And these are, if you're Catholic, if you're Protestant, if you're Muslim, if you're Hindu, it really doesn't matter. But if these fundamental things happen in your family, nothing is really going to break up the family after that if you focus on these 4 things. Um, just like you and me, we have to be taught to say I'm sorry. We have to be taught to show appreciation. All right, you have to remind each other to appreciate each other. And some people, it comes easy. Some people have to work on it a little bit more. You, as the mother, you have the intuition. God's given you the intuition to understand your children. So how, if you are not connecting with your children, if you're not understanding your children, if you don't know what you need to do in order to connect properly to your child and to get that child to speak to you and have communication with you, then there are two things you need to do. Actually, it's three. Three things you need to do is you need to pray more. And when you pray more, you're praying in particular to Mary, because Mary is our mother and she's going to help you understand your child. You're going to speak to your guardian angel and you're going to speak to your child's guardian angel. All right. Now, these two things, praying, especially the rosary, and having a good connection with your guardian angel and your child's guardian angel, are the two fundamental things that helped me through my children's childhood. Because you seriously need to have that communication really strong when they're 10 years and under. Because after 10 years old, they get pulled in all different directions, and lots of other things seems a lot more interesting to try out and listen to rather than mom. Okay, so you have to have that serious communication, whatever you want to call it. You want to call it bonding, you want to call it quality time, you want to call it whatever you want to call it, but you need to have that connection with your child, that they know that no matter what happens in life, that they can talk to you. Always have that open door. And those four things of please, thank you, I'm sorry, I give my word, are the four things that are going to keep any group of people. Family is important. Family life is important. I can't go into all the 25 or 50 or 100 different things that Lifeline gave me in order to connect with my children, because it's just so vast. So if you are listening to me today and you have an issue that you'd like to solve and you can't figure it out, feel free to drop me a line right here, bclmodg@gmail.com, or you can connect with me on Facebook, Bernadette Chinley. Have a great day. I, appreciate your family by giving me a call if you need help. If you don't need any help, great. Keep listening, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. All right? You have no idea who you're going to help when you share this video. Let's get great information out there so that parents, especially moms, can enjoy their role of leading their children to be great adults. And the reason why I call it the 25-year plan, because James Stenson was the first one to introduce it to me, is that the brain is the last organ to stop growing, and it stops growing at 25 years old. So there's no more growing, there's no more changing after that. All right? Have a great day. Bye now.